Marriage is basically a place to trigger each other. And that can be a good thing. As one person said, nothing triggers you, it only reveals you. It's pointing to your unhealed wounds. If I were to get a gunshot wound on my arm, but I cover it up until someone just brushes against it. It could be the most gentle brush, and I scream. Why? That's a trigger. It's when my reaction does not fit what has happened because there is an internal wound. And this happened in childhood. Now is that when you have two people and their wounds are being triggered. How do their wounds get triggered? I'll talk about that more in detail. But when their wounds get triggered, it's not a 35-year-old and a 40-year-old arguing, it's two 6-year-olds. Because when you're triggered, you go into your survival brain. If you were to look at brain scans, the prefrontal cortex, we said this is where we regulate emotion. It goes offline. And now you are, and I'm not just saying it metaphorically, like in brain scans. You are now literally in your survival brain, which is called the limbic system or the amygdala. And you're no longer thinking clearly at a very neurological level. You are only thinking of survival. In other words, when you're triggered, whoever or whatever is in front of you looks like a lion or a tiger. So important to talk about this. Because if you don't know how to regulate your nervous system, if you don't know how to regulate your emotions, and you are constantly getting triggered into your survival brain, and you're constantly thinking threat, 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 I'm not safe, then what's happening is you have a husband and a wife, and they're both looking at each other as the tiger. You are the threat. You are the enemy. You are attacking me. And so now it's like any means necessary to do what? To defend yourself, to protect yourself, to survive this threat. You can imagine why that's not conducive to a healthy relationship, because you're going to be considering the other person the enemy. And this is why it's so important to learn how to, number one, heal those wounds so that you're not getting triggered as easily, and so that you're not going into this fight or flight survival brain